Hello, I'm Douglas, and with me today is Jane. And this year is the 50th anniversary of Trinity Village. So we're going to have a conversation about some of the things that have happened over those 50 years. Jane, thanks for taking the time to talk with me today. Can I ask you, when did you start working at Trinity Village?
September 24th, 1972.
That's amazing that you can remember that. Now, was it Trinity Village then, or what was the name of the organization at that point?
It was St. Raphael's Nursing Home at that point, and then in 1993 it became Lutheran Homes KW.
Wow. So you've seen, I'm sure, lots of changes over the course of that time since 1972.
Yes, a lot of changes.
So what was it like in the early days? You know, we sort of see it now. The property has, a number of different things going on and facilities and so forth. But when you joined, what was actually happening on the property at that time?
Well, we had one building, which was the nursing home. Lots of lovely trees.
And what do you remember about the residents at that time?
The residents back then were more like retirement home residents that we have today. Yes, I looked after them when I started.
Really?
I was a healthcare aide when I started at St. Raphael's.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, were there, it's like today, where there's lots of government regulations and so forth, were there a fair amount of rules and policies that you had to follow?
There was some, but back then, I could give out medication as a healthcare aide under the supervision of an RN.
Is that right?
So I did that. And I used to bath people. We used to do a little bit of housekeeping and things like that. Things were a little bit different way back then.
So it sounds like you did a little bit of everything. It
Yeah.
was sort of less specialized,
Yeah,
if I can say
yeah,
it that way.
yeah.
Did you enjoy the work? Did you enjoy engaging with them?
Yes, I did. I loved it. Yeah. I started on the evening shift
Really?
and then went on to a day shift.
Did-
And then I think it was in 1970, I think it was 78, I moved into the office.
Really?
And did the bookkeeping there.
And-
Because
and-
at that point I had
Yeah.
children and I wanted to have just a day
Okay.
job and no shift work anymore. So
That makes sense. And you've been working in that area pretty much since that change, right?
that's right, yeah. Then we moved over here to the new building in 2002. And here I am, still here.
Well, you have so much knowledge, which is why I'm so thankful that you're talking with me today. Did you, how did it feel to you as the Trinity Village began to expand? So it started with, the one building, and then how did you see it grow? How did you
Yeah,
experience
then
that?
in, I think it was 98, I think we started building the terrace homes,
Right.
one section at a time.
Wow.
And then the first ones moved in 2000. And then the new facility was built at that point too.
Is there anything else that you've noticed that has stood out for you, over the time that you've worked here, that you enjoy about being with Trinity Village?
I enjoy being with one employer. I don't like going from one to another. Okay. That's why I stayed in one spot for 50 years. I love the people here. It's a great place to work.
Well, I know the people at Trinity love you, Jane. I hear it all the time, and how appreciative they are of your skill set and the experience that you bring. So I just want to thank you, Jane, for talking with me today.
You're welcome.